Hello and welcome to the internet. My name is Declan, and yes, I'll be giving you a deep dive into the mysteries of the internet. If you're interested and want to see more, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and please, above all else, subscribe. But with that being said, please let's get straight into the video. Hello? Hello? Is this working? Yeah, I got it working. My name's Declan, and today we're going to be talking about the true Minecraft veteran. Yes, Pewdiepie, with his extraordinary Minecraft series, which literally brought Minecraft back from the dead. We're going to be documenting the lore from all of PewDiePie's series within these videos. And it all started with one phrase. Gaming week! He starts his adventure next to the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life is a fan favorite character, and yes, I'm not joking. This is a long one, boys and girls. It also changed its name to the Birch of Life, but I probably won't be mentioning that because... is it really important? I don't think so. He dies a few times and realizes he needs better armor. So, he does so, and doing this allows him to survive the night. With this new victory, he goes back to the Tree of Life and builds his iconic house around it. But that's not all. He then decides to go diamond hunting and is able to get a diamond pickaxe on his first attempt. I know, exciting stuff, but think about it, this is all within his first episode. That's pretty damn good if I do say so myself. Did I say it's a long one too? So apart from episode 1, I'm going to be skimming through most of the episodes. I don't think everything necessarily is overly important to the overall lore. Nothing really happened in episode 2. He built his iconic farm, the birth of water sheep, and PewDiePie extended his house into the iconic design it is today. In episode 3, we see the rise of Jorgen the First. There will be another, and water sheep. He'll be important later. You will miss him, trust me. You will. He also set up a nether portal. This is important in a minute. Skipping episode 4 and going straight to episode 5, and everything goes straight to hell. Literally, it's all set into the nether. PewDiePie falls for the epic bed prank in the nether where it explodes. And of course, Jorgen dies. I know, F in the chat boys. But it doesn't last for long because we get Jorgen the Second. Yep, didn't take him long, did it? In episode 6, he discovers nether highways and makes his very first one. For anyone who doesn't know what a nether highway is, basically for every step in the nether, that's 3 steps in the overworld. So you can manipulate it so you can actually go like really far in the nether, or not really far in the nether, and go really far in the overworld. It's very useful for transporting a lot of items. Episode 7 is another big one. We got to see the rise of boat count, and we get to see 2 unnamed llamas. He discovered the other side of his nether highway after killing their previous owner, which happened off screen. He also starts his quests for ender pearls, which he does a lot off camera, but it's important because this is the beginning to his trip to the end. I'm going to be skipping over these for the rest of the series because I don't think they're overly important to mention, but just keep in mind he is collecting ender pearls throughout the whole series. And probably the most important thing to happen in this episode is that he actually finds Sven, yes, his trusty dog. The Minecraft veteran can't live without his Minecraft companion, so if Sven dies, that's it, the series is over. I've skipped many adventures such as discovering a village, fighting pillagers, a zombie swarm, and finding buried treasure. But in episode 8, he fights his very first boss mob, and this is the Ravager. If you don't know what a Ravager is, it's one of Minecraft's 4 bosses which appear in a raid. And it didn't go really well, did it? Yeah. In episode 9 and 10, Sven gets iconically stuck under the water. This event actually had people like Dream get involved to help find him. And this is the beginning of showing how Sven is blessed. And yes, I'm not joking, he survived being drowned, he'll survive being blown up by multiple creatures, and if you don't believe me, just watch the series himself. Just watch the series yourself. He survives so much he shouldn't. We also see the original Jorgen memorial, F in the chat boys. He also makes Brad 1 and 2, but they wander off in the exact same episode, so. But something which is gonna stay here forever is IKEA Tower. His watchtower to guard his main base is actually built in the exact same episode. What a Sheep is finally given a name, being Jeb _ and shows off his true colours. Literally, he's multicoloured. Sven and Jeb become friends in a kind of like boy in the striped pyjamas type of setting. Watercow / Bocow, whatever you like to call him, dies in exactly the same episode. He does this a few times. In episode 11, he fights his second Minecraft boss, being the Elder Guardian. While getting off to a bad start, he actually does pretty good and defeats all 3 of them in the same episode. In episode 12, he carries his quest to the end and found a nether fortress and killed blazes for blaze rods. He started experimenting with potions to help in his side quests. We're also introduced to Virgin Toad. We're all introduced to Virgin Toad in this episode as well. In this episode, he builds Sven's house, which he called his vacation house until he gifted it to Sven as a house. Sven actually lives there happily for the entire of the Minecraft series. Virgin Turtle also gets a wife, but he kind of dines and dashes, if you know what I mean. And then Sven meets his wife. I'm not joking. This is not, don't demonetize me please, this is not getting monetized. Dinnerbone, PewDiePie's skeleton horse, which you found a few episodes ago, gets his very first and his own name. He kind of split the Minecraft PewDiePie lore into 2. Some people thought he was Jorgen coming back from the dead, other people thought he was just Dinnerbone. Watch it yourself and please make up your own mind. In episode 14, everything changes. Forever. Water Sheep, aka Jeb, is finally put into a torture chamber like he was always said he was going to be, and is tortured for his crimes, where he is eventually murdered by PewDiePie with a magma block. This devastated everyone. Everyone felt bad for Jeb and thought this wasn't right. Even PewDiePie ended up feeling bad and made the Church of Water Sheep. And this is where it gets weird. He put 3 sheep in charge of church, and these are known as the Council of Water Sheep. And literally, if he disrespects them, he ends up drowning. If he's nice to them, it ends up raining, and whenever he wants to, it starts to storm. But this shows the change of power. Felix is no longer in control. The Council is. To recover from the awful event, we have a few side stories, which might or might not be technically canon, such as being stuck on an island in the sky, unable to make any cobblestone because they don't know how to make a cobblestone generator, so it's not clear if he actually got out of that or not. He was sent into a Hunger Games arena where he was forced to fight for his life, but died to the blade. Blood for the blood god. There was a fever dream where he met Jack Black, the American actor, and Jack Black burnt down his main base. But all dreams come to an end, and the story must continue. Bocow was killed, not coming back to a great start, and we get to see the tradition of giving melons to Jorgen's grave. However, he then decides to go and explore and find a jungle where he discovers IKEA bird. This is when everything starts to change. He then names the bird, he takes it home, he finishes the legendary Swedish meatball, bringing peace to the land. And now that he's got this massive win under his belt, he decides that he's going to, well, win the game. He decides he's going to take his blaze powder and pearls and going to go find the end portal, which he does so and actually ends up lighting the portal. He goes from this loss from losing Water Sheep, having his fans go against him, to basically being at the end of the game. This is where I'm going to have to leave it for today. I'm so sorry, but there is just so much more. There's the part with Jacksepticeye, there's the part with Marcia, there's the fever dream with the VR, there's of course the fight with the Wither and the Ender Dragon, so please come back in the second part to come and see the conclusion to this epic lore. Thank you so much for thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Like and comment if you enjoyed it. Bye bye.